Deep in the heart of Solomon Islands, the great warrior Ome burns sacrificial fires of Ngalinuts for luck and fishing at war. Feared for his prowess in head hunting, the warrior treasures the mana or blessing of the Ngalinuts. Ome's descendants are the people of Baniata on Rendova Island in the Western Province. Like their feared ancestor, they believed as well in the mana of the Ngalinuts, or Canarium indicum. They don't offer it to the gods though, but to the world as an organically certified product. Unlike Ome, they pray for schools, health facilities, better housing and a good income source for their community. They believe their organic Ngalinut sacrifices will answer their prayers. This is their story. From the forest of Baniata to the markets in New Caledonia, we follow the journey of the Ngalinuts and the women of Boniato who produce them. Day breaks on Baniata, and the game of hit the tin and run is full on. Every day, the children play, except for the Sabbath and Sunday. Most don't go to school, although they are of school age. Mizipa Gumi prays for a great harvest. The 51-year-old worries a lot about making enough money to pay for her 3 daughters' school fees. The eldest is studying nursing in Honiara. The younger ones are in boarding school on another island, far away. This year, she must pay 5,000 Solomon dollars, the equivalent of US $640, for school fees, or her daughters will have to leave school and, like many of their peers, play and wander the village greens all day.
Yes, me like mo ta pikinin blow me for kita mas school good. Me ke mo kita sapoti mo ta seleva ta mo kita big girl ta mo ta matsu alo lifelong kita. Hem now me like sapoti mo ta pikinin so hem now me sabe kopra me vacuum garden for market and whatever ta Ngalinut this time Ngalinut ta pemlo on village blow me fala. So me happy for, but this time now, but me pem Ngalinut no all village blow me follow here lo Baniata now.
Ose ting had little bit lo Baniata, ose site lo money, yeah. So woman seems to make a market, or little bit copra, or this is take money. Him no more lo Baniata, so market then copra, and no woman sabe carry money lo here.
The women rely a lot on Ngalinuts, but are not always assured of a sale. Lately, though, a new surge of energy is keeping these women engaged and hopeful. Getting the Ngalinuts organically certified is lifting spirits because a new market has opened up in a place they never dreamt they'd be selling their nuts. New Caledonia.
Organic certification can be really useful for communities looking to improve their social and economic development because it provides a number of things. It provides access to markets, it can open new market opportunities for people, it can also in some cases add value as far as the returns that communities get from their produce. Other aspects are that organic certification ensures that communities are producing in a sustainable way, protecting their environment and working in harmony with nature. So it's about improving incomes that can come through organic certification.
Sol Agro, an organic export company formed by soil scientist Dr. Shane Tutua and a community elder Walter Silvae, buys buckets of Ngalinuts right from their doorsteps.
Size of a bucket, yeah, this pala, not the 4-corner one, but the bigger one, yeah. It cost $400 lo one fala. And time at the first place, this one second year, first time me buy 30 buckets. And me go lo munda, me send him go up long lo ship. And last year long 1915, lo December, me send him go 40 buckets more. Me think that by him increase more, yeah? Because you see the first time, him 30 buckets, and then him 40, maybe this year by him 50 something also. Yeah, as the way staka people all the register for Salem Nati.
In June 2015, the community pledged to keep Baniata organic, banning all farm chemicals and any foreign farm inputs. Guided by the Pacific Organic Ethical Trade Community POETCOM, the participatory guarantee system of organic certification was set up along with its governance structures that includes an organic committee and the certification committee. PGS is a peer review mechanism that involves the community auditing each other for their compliance with the Pacific Organic Standard. Certification involves keeping good records of nalli nut plantations and yields.
The initial training was to explain to the community what organic is, first and foremost, to try and get the community to grasp the basics of what organic farming is all about. In a location like Baniata, the way they are farming is already organic. It's just the outside input is the certification part, the guarantee system which we are using there. So first was the introduction to what organic is related to their local situation, and then secondly was the initial training and discussion on what this guarantee system is all about. What is expected now is that they continue to ensure that no prohibited inputs are brought into to jeopardize the organic standard that they have right now.
So far I'm 20 now, I'm registered, and how me looking, the growth him increase, him move is by custom garden rostand, him sabi too that things him move now. People like to move in and join as a member on this organic. So him very interesting. Him make me happy too. Lo work abroad me, him can become success lo what I'm doing.
For the first time, the value chain supply process of picking nalli nuts was mapped from the forests of Baniata to the markets. They also have a development plan that includes completing the school buildings in Baniata, opening health center, improved sanitation, and other development projects. It's a nut picking day, and the women are headed for the forests. Ngalinuts have annual harvests that run from August to February, peaking in December. The men clear the forest floor of leaves, while women and children pick nuts. It's always a joyful time of sharing and gossip away from the rigors of daily life. City women have their soap operas. These women catch their breath, a break, and laugh during Ngalinut harvests. Families usually pick together around the Ngalinut trees. A family could own as many as 40 trees. There can be rawa or arguments if they see another family shelling their nuts. Women are so intimate with a Ngalinut, they know the shapes of the nuts their trees produce. Full baskets and bags mark the end of a fruitful nut-picking day. Baniata boys grow up to conquer the wild waves with the traditional canoes, either going out fishing or taking their produce to the market in Munda on neighboring New Georgia Island. The girls must become expert Ngalinut bakers. The white fleshy inside of the Ngalinut is baked golden brown for export. They taste just as delicious raw. The Ngalinuts are the protein base for many puddings and dishes. It's time to get the motu or earth oven ready. The nuts are baked overnight for a crunchy texture that makes for a high-grade export product. They are then stored in 20-kilogram buckets and sold to Sol Agro. For many of the women, there are no more long, arduous, and dangerous trips to the market.
The development of Ngalinut, firstly as a income-generating product, is very important. For it offers the opportunity for our rural people to have alternative sources of income. But on top of that, having it certified organic, it's much more added more value to this idea of getting this product or getting the income to a high level for the people of Solomon Islands.
Mizipa's never ridden in an airplane before. She's frightened but excited. Mizipa and Dorrance have been chosen to follow the Ngalinut's journey from Baniata to the markets in New Caledonia. The community meeting discussing the trip turned tense at one point, as others wanted to go as well. No one's ever been out of Solomon Islands. Many haven't even seen Honiara. But the meeting finally agreed the ladies will be the eyes and ears of the community journeying through an unknown world. They looked forward to the stories the two women would bring back with them 2 weeks later. It would be all their journey. Dr. Shane Tutua started Sol Agro to buy organic products from communities like Baniata for export. A soil scientist by profession, Dr. Tutua believes improving the marketing of organically grown products will help influence farmers' decisions in taking up organic farming. But farmers also need to better understand quality standards of export markets.
At the moment, because it's an emerging market for Ngalinuts, supply is not a problem yet. Yeah, but I think ensuring the quality of the nut is good, food safety issues are addressed, and also getting more awareness, more people aware of the nut, because I think that's one of the issues is that not many people are aware, especially around the Pacific or in Australia or New Zealand.
The journey to New Caledonia takes the women and the Ngalinuts through Fiji and Vanuatu. Wide-eyed, excited, they soak in the sights, the new experiences, technology, and the tall buildings. It's a whole new world, far, far from the thatched huts and forests. The best moment is walking into Biomond and seeing their Ngalinuts. Fabian Gande manages the Biomond Robinson outlet in Montdor. They also meet Frederick Pratelli, who operates Biomond in Noumea.
And we have 4 stores in New Caledonia.
It's important to know where the products are come from, and it's important to explain to our consumers that when they buy this kind of products, they improve the way of life of the people who produce the nuts.
Both Pratelli and Fabian are members of the organic movement in New Caledonia, Bio-Caledonia.
And we were started to think and talk about the possibility of getting some products from other places in the Pacific. So it's, to my mind, it's really an achievement to see, like the cooperation in between our different territories. And I think, yeah, there is still high potential because people are really interested in local and organic products. So I guess, yeah, from these nuts, then we will have other possibilities in the future.
More than just selling organic Ngalinuts for a living, the people of Baniata are happy to share their noble food with the rest of the world. They were surprised that Fabian used it in salads, or that there was even such a dish as salad existed. For Fabian, the extensive use of Ngalinuts in the Baniata diet was interesting.
And you will put in a pot again, and you will put a salt inside the pot with this one and heat it fine.
Fabian turns a Baniata dish into French Ngalinut balls. It is symbolic of how two different cultures can learn and adopt from each other. As the laughter and conversation filled up the afternoon, we are reminded that food is a great medium of cultural exchange. In this sense, the organic Ngalinuts of Solomon Islands has become more than just a product. All the women had forged new friendships over oceans and cultures that seek to divide, in simply enjoying the pleasures of organic Ngalinuts. It is time to go back home, to the forests of Baniata. Lives have been touched and changed because of organically certified Ngalinuts.
I'm very happy because when I arrive at Newmare, I see the people, they sold the Ngalinut. They buy the Ngalinut. It can help a community, it can help a family when we find the school fee to send them to school. It's a good thing.
I feel happy too that I see also other Pacific Islanders here. We are living here in Caledonia. And I feel happy too about I see the people who were selling our Ngalinuts from our home back at Solomon. I feel happy that they will help us in our future life, that in our old villages, in our communities, they will help us.
At the making of this documentary, other new markets were identified in Australia and Fiji. Organics is driving a wind of change, a journey with many new beginnings in the land of the Ngalinuts.
Baniata ofenai zere